fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and our home team. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, and he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down now, McFarland. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll try the left side. Braxton, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Break. Check. 59. That's right, baby. They don't want it. He's checking. Ready.
Now they try the right side here. Brings it just past the 15. Able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. And his first carry, he loses the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on,
with desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Perry. And this one's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
No. Switch. Alert 3, Alert 3.
From the gun, Perry. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit, and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Take off.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
In your face.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Perry. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Perry. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Come. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check. Check the backer, check the backer. Under 10, 10. Hey, Delta. 25.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Alpha. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
2nd and 14. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
55, Mark 55. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Look at me, Zipper. Hey, Orbit. 55. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll try the left side. McFarland. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 9 yards on the gain there, so from second and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10. To throw on 3rd down. Perry. Complete to Jones. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. On first down, McFarland. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perry eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Looking to throw. Perry being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Go 25 to Mike. Yeah, that's what I do.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get Hey, Wahoo! 55, Mike 55. You go night-night. Don't go night-night. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Let's go.
On fourth down, Lawrence. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about it. The ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board. It's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Here we go, D. All day, three. All day. Jack. Hey, watch the safety creep.
From the gun, Perry. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. They were looking for Johnson that time. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
15 line. 15 line. Hey. Mike.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Don't get nervous now. Don't get nervous. Check it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Is right there. It's good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, might as well.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Operating from the gun. Perry. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check it. Check. Lucky. Wide, get wide.
They'll try the left side. McFarland, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. 2nd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From a yard out, and the Broncos have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. This is taken at the 3. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Ready?
Back to throw. Lawrence into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now a give, right side. McFarland. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 4th down, Perry. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
General West, we got 25 to the mic. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On is the Chargers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him?
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going, because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. On 1st and 10, Perry is complete to Jones. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Perry toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos push further out in front.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Lawrence looking deep. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
No chance. Hey, high 7. 55, my 55.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good.
56.
This is 3rd and 8.
56, right there, 56. Target. Target. Mike 56, Mike 56. Coming. Go. Watch the whip. Check nickel. Hey, watch it.
Back to throw. Perry. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
That's it, baby. We got one.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I'm coming.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
You got it.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Down.
On third down, Lawrence. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a fourth on second and goal. They'll try the left side. McFarland. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down. And what do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Check 52.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. Second and 4. The quick slant caught. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. The Broncos on third down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on third and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events. Defense, they didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Looking to throw. Perry. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Let's go now. 65, 65, 65. Let it go.
On third down, McFarland. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bang one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And he'll be brought down just shy
to get
of
off
45.
this losing streak.
The first down run got 5.
What's the score? 42-3.
And he'll give it here to his running
Keep
back.
feeding that running back, bro.
Get
off the next game.
I'm trying to, but he ain't getting it. I got to buy next game, but I got to buy next week. So.
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
I don't know. I just can't get it loose, man. My running play's not working this year. None of them. I think
Maybe it's because your line is
I think it's my line. Yeah, that's what it is.
You gotta wait till after next year. If your line still is struggling, then that's a bigger problem, right? By like week 6 to 8, if they're still like having troubles getting off blocks and stuff,
deep downfield.
then
they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And my goodness, another
interception.
Snoop.
Let's go, Snoop.
Picked off at the 49. Yet
Snoop
another
what?
interception. I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot.
He had a frustrated running back, too.
What they can do to change it, and sometimes.
Oh, we got one, finally.
He's got daylight. It's a foot race.
Got one.
And he will get
You had a
into
frustrating
the end
running back?
zone.
Yeah.
Another
Who?
touchdown. This thing is ugly.
McFarland.
I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks
he got
that
it
might
now.
not be too
Shit.
happy with that score late in the game with it already.
I think I had to get like 100 yards. I only broke one. 51-yard run.
I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything.
He got
like
one,
that.
and
that's just new age stuff.
The rookie got one. Damn, my whole what's name's messed up too. I don't know what happened. My X Factors.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They
lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Did they try to put
I did.
together something here at the end just to take into next week?
But I ain't changed no. Yeah, I did change the defense. I did change my
I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
That shouldn't change my.
They should, but that shouldn't change.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That should,
You need to like pick that, but that just should like show up in like you should be able to like pause the game and change your X factors inside the game.
And maybe we can look at that and say,
he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And with just
let's go, BG. Needed 2 of them. You didn't get one last week. You didn't get one in a couple of
9
weeks.
seconds left. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
55. Check 55, Mike.
I think we're almost ready to hit that shit too. So.
Lawrence.
Oh, let's go.
He's going to go down again.
3.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Shit was ugly.
That one.
So for the
This game was nasty up until halftime.
Stands, they finished the first half at 3-5.
Damn, I had 5 yards pass.
Through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the home
These
team
defenses
here,
not giving up no
2-5
passing yards.
now with
Good
the loss.
God.
And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they
No,
head
neither
to
one of
Tennessee
them. Yeah.
to take on the Chiefs.
I had 5 yards
Get
passing.
those receivers. Get those receivers. Just
Throw
throw it up.
It ain't working.
So long, everybody.
I don't know what it is. I think his windup is too long or something. He do that long ass cock back. Then I get sacked.
What type are you in? Traditional one?
Yeah,
or?
traditional one. Yep.
Shit, you may want to change that. Try, if you want, you should go to practice mode and try and change it to the sidearm. Maybe it's better.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, he taking too long to let the ball go. It's like he back there posing with it, like he doing the Heisman pose or whatever. Oh, you know, the the Al Bundy. You ever watch Married with Children?
No.
Did you ever see Napoleon Dynamite?
Yeah, I've seen Napoleon.
Yeah. Remember his uncle used to always like I do like that, and he hold that pose. Yeah, he always doing that. Yo. Damn. 22 carries for 138 yards. David Moore, 3 carries, 10 yards, a touchdown. Mari had a long run. Oh my God. 2 carries, 69 yards. His long was 69. So he had 1 carry for no yards. Oh shit. Trey Sermon had a touchdown too. Oh shit. All my running backs scored a touchdown.
All your running backs.
Yeah.
Are all of them on X Factor?
No.
Or one of them might get a message.
Yeah, one of them superstar is the rookie superstar. Everybody else, well, Amari came down because he decreased.
Man, I killed Black yesterday. It was like 30 to 6.
Aaron Hernandez had a touchdown. Sheldon had 1 catch for 12 yards, a touchdown. Darren Jones, 3 catches, 22 yards. Damn.
Get the ball too. Let's start early. Wild card weekend. Here we go. Crazy.
Damn, both of them.
None of your passing plays were working either.
No, it wasn't that. It was like every time I get, he had good coverage. I ain't gonna hold you. He had good coverage, but every time I got ready to throw it, I got sacked. I was getting sacked like shit because he blitz a lot. He blitz a whole lot. That's why I couldn't run, because every time I blitz, he was somebody on the edge. So I tried to run inside, not run into my lineman. I finally broke one. Sherman broke one like that, though, because he kept running to the lineman and they couldn't tackle him, so he ended up running free. Oh, yeah, that's just good coverage right there. Good read by Antoine. Take away the, give me that, McFarland. Cut it. Oh, yeah, it took too long to cut up. I was probably on the turbo button. That was my fault. fake out. I should have cut right in. Cut. Oh, I did. Did it too late. Yeah, did it too late. 4th and 2.
Falk beat Boone yesterday.
Yeah, I seen that. Oh, that was a good throw. It wasn't even meant for him. That was for, oh shit, yeah, that was for Darren Jones. McFarland snatching shit. Oh yeah, that's the joint with Trey Sermon. Boom, he got off that one. Got off that one. Damn, he got off 3 tackles. Get off. Get off. Get off. Get off me. Let's go. Damn, he broke 4 tackles in the backfield. Oh. Yeah, he still got it. It's slow as shit, but he still got it. Yeah, he still got it.
Ah, come on, man. What'd you block? What'd you block, bro? Come on, Barkley can get there, bro. Hold it.
We'll still make big plays today. Big plays. He went up and got that. I could have took this one back too. That was my fault. I don't know what I was looking at. Oh, I was looking at all that green over there. That's what I was looking at. Oh, 59 didn't pick him up. That's what it was.
Oh my god, bro, really? Fuck.
Oh, should have followed the fullback. That was my fault. Should have followed the fullback right up that hole.
Oh man, stupid. My mistake. Should have went for that. You got a bye week next? Damn.
Yeah.
That sucks. I fucking hate that shit when you win a game and then you gotta wait. Who you got after the bye week though?
The Cardinals.
Oh, okay. Beat his ass. Shit. We fucking split with the Cardinals this year. Mad as hell. Are you kidding me, man? Come on. Questionable. It's very questionable. It's very questionable. Very questionable safety.
That one should have went over there. My fault.
Dive.
Oh, I missed this one too. Right across the middle. Damn, yup, right there. Boom. At your feet, bruh. Damn, you scared of the blitz. Nervous as shit. At your feet, throw the ball. Right there. You saw it too, but you already had hit the panic button.
Oh my god, come on.
Oh my God, how did I miss that? How did I miss it? Ooh, baby, straight down the middle of the fucking field.
Oh man.
That was my fault. That was my fault.
On. Oh my god.
Up to the 30-yard line. Number 15 there, the Cowboys have a first. We used to work relentless a lot with guys
guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
That one's complete. He finds Shine. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those